I was really expecting like something immediate from you.
Sorry, couldn't breathe.
Oh, why
I
can
didn't want
you?
to be rude.
What happened? What happened?
I inhaled when I should have chewed.
Oh, okay.
There's now probably a piece of peanut butter in in my lungs.
Yikes.
I'll be fine. One day later, and she died.
Well, it was good while it was lasted.
Memorial stream.
Oh man, May the 4th too? Oh jeez. I get to like Star Wars it up. Oh man, May the 4th? Shit.
Did you just? Okay.
What?
Oh no. Aw.
Backspace? There we go. Okay. New game! Now, I've played through Ace Attorney once before on this channel, but you have never played the series, right?
I have played the one where it's back in time.
Oh, wow. That's a deep cut.
Yeah, I played that one where like it's like set in old timey Japan.
Yeah.
I have that on my my Switch.
So you've played the spin-off, but not the original. So we'll start with the original. I know all of the answers, so I'm just gonna let you try and spot the things. And I'm gonna have fun.
The most I have with Ace with this is like the people doing the edits for the skits.
True, those are always fun. Hello, Nonamai.
Oh no, she's been smashed.
Yeah,
Why
in the
me?
head. Why me?
Man, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this.
I've got to find someone to pin this on.
Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. So you have a giant ass mole in the middle of your forehead.
I know, right? Boy, am I nervous. Hey, Chief.
Oh wait, she needs a better voice. Woo, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed.
Professional voice actors, everyone. No.
That. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. There's a lot about you, and your client as well.
Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. Yeah, I'll read Phoenix.
A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case?
Oh yeah, it's a total, like, illegal. Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, my everything, it's all over!
Is that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die!
It sounds like he wants to die.
Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty! Tell them I'm guilty! Give me the death sentence! I ain't afraid to die! What is wrong with you, Larry? It's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't! Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. Newspapers say it was you, buddy. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one.
Bitch got whacked.
Young woman was killed in her apartment, we say respectfully. The guy arrested for her was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school.
And your hairstylist, apparently.
Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He's a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. I know better than anyone he's a good guy at heart. And I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. That's just what I'm gonna do.
By the way, it's not a conflict of interest as to defend a client. It'd be a conflict of interest if you had a negative relationship as a prosecutor toward the client.
Ah, I see.
Like if you were prosecuting like your ex-wife, you couldn't do it.
Good to know. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
Execution is ready, Your Honor.
Oh my god, that's fitting. Defense is ready, Your Honor? Ahem, Mr. Wright. This is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your conduct. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
I will urinate down my leg silently, sir. Ellipses after that.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. And shaking, eyesight's fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions.
Getting on my shirt already.
Answer them clearly and concisely. State the name of the defendant in the case.
You're defending Larry.
Defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover. It's cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Nope. No, wait. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here.
Phoenix! Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? Bruh, you're embarrassing me. Stop it. You don't even know the victim's name?
The victim? Of course I know the victim's name. I, forgot. Temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed on the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
There you go.
There you go.
Well, her first name's Cindy. What's her last name?
It's giving you the three options.
Oh, sorry. I thought that said Cinder. I thought Cindy said Cindy Stone. Sorry.
The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct.
Oh, it said Cinder Block because the lady was stacked.
Right? But that's the entire joke of this game. Every name is a pun in some way. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
It was a blunt object.
She was struck once by a blunt object.
Larry's dick. I'll control myself. I'm sorry.
No, don't. It's better this way. You've answered all of my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more
Now,
relaxed.
where did I put that law degree? Oh, I'm sorry, you're a judge. Where did I put that law doctorate?
You know, that's not so inaccurate about this game. Thank you, because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what this object was?
The murder weapon was the dick. Something I do not have, Your Honor. Are you serious? Yes, this man has no dick. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim, and it led straight to the defendant. It was that long. I'm sorry.
Don't be. This is why I have you on the channel.
Right. Click it. Is rather heavy. Yes, because thoughts are heavy. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. I could throw the statue at the prosecutor? No! Use tab to check the court records frequently.
Thankfully, I can just click now.
Oh my god. Bam!
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Man, if Larry was fat, he'd be a big butt and he would not be able to lie.
Oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Larry needs some Adderall.
You're not wrong.
Mr. Butts, is it true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever again. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumb, as I see in my K-dramas. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it!
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died, spreading the COVID-19 virus.
The victim was apparently arrived from home on Paris on 7:30, the day before the murder. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Molly and Marie, get your ass the fuck up here, you stupid dog.
Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. She was not a Victoria's Secret model. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Hey man, girls gotta do what they gotta do. Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude.
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was.
Yeah, she had a hustle.
It was a brick house. You leave this woman's name out of your filthy mouth.
Tell me, Mr.
Tell me, Mr. Butt, what do you think of her now?
Right.
Right.
Oh.
I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I wait and see what happens, or stop him from answering?
Shut the fuck up, Larry! My client
My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to the case.
Oof! Wince.
What do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead.
Sir,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
And when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get the bottom of this. Let us continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Oh, he went. What do I do?
Well, let's see. I want to just be like, stop him from answering, but I know you can't. I mean, he has to. He can't lie in court. So have him answer honestly.
I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order! Well, Mr. Butts? Chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her.
Objection, Your Honor. The defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, let's sympathize matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body and was covered in blood and a copious amount of semen. Just before making the gruesome discovery.
I need to clarify that the victim was not covered in semen. The witness was. Multiple orgasms from various men. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call this witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers to the victims at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand.
Frank saw it.
Oh, fuck off.
Welcome to the Phoenix Wright series.
Mr. Swat, you sell newspaper descriptions. Is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her laying there, a woman, not moving, dead! I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawat used was one of those, Your Honor. I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Electricity at Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime.
Mm.
Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor?
Alright, right. This is it. The real deal. Does this guy have a fucking license?
Surprisingly, yes. What am I supposed to do exactly?
Why, you're supposed to... You expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be contradictions in there. First, find a contradiction between the court records and the witness testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay.
Open the court record to a tab and then point out contradictions in the testimony.
And now we begin cross-examination. This is just gonna be... I was
going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment.
So we're just gonna hit press on all of these, which will unlock additional dialogue. Isn't a man leaving apartment common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him.
Have you seen him?
That's fair.
Have you seen him? That fine ass. I don't know, he just seemed strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime!
The defense requests that witness refrain from conjecture.
Of course. What the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So what happened next? I thought he might be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him.
Half open, you say?
Yes, the door was open halfway, yes. I watched it for a moment when no one came to close the door. I thought, in a big city like this, I thought. I see. And what happened next?
Are you eating something right now? Should we
Sorry.
take a moment and wait?
No, you're good. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment.
What gave you the idea to do that?
Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to peek? We climb mountains because they're there. It's the same thing. True words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside. Yeah, you fucking creep.
Why did pain cut him off so quickly?
So, you look into the apartment. What happened next? Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving, dead. How do you know she was dead?
Are you sure she was dead?
No, I guess I wasn't. Sorry. I keep forgetting I'm reading Min. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere.
I guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well, what happened next?
I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside.
So you didn't touch anything in the apartment?
Yes, I mean, no, nothing.
Okay, what happened next?
I thought to call the police immediately.
You thought to call the police. Does that mean you didn't actually call them?
Please, let's do the rest of the testimony. You thought to call the police. What happened next? However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. So you did touch something in her apartment.
The phone in her apartment wasn't working?
Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't. Right.
But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you?
That, I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried to use that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? I went to a nearby park and found a public phone.
Why use a public phone?
Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And being in the middle of the afternoon, there was no answers at the nearby apartments.
Right, what time did you call again?
I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m.
Is there any evidence we should check?
Probably the statement about the blackout. Oh no, the autopsy.
Yeah, 4 or 5 p.m. That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, use that. Where's that? You found the body at 1 p.m. Oh, sorry.
You found the body at 1 p.m., you're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy report notes the time of death sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. Hey, Saber! How do you explain the 3-hour gap?
Objection! This is trivial! The witness merely forgot the time! Creeps got a stick for creeps.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sot, why were you so certain you found the body at 1 p.m.?
I know why.
Good.
Well, that's a really good question. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Be a nosy son of a bitch. Lies always beget more lies. I know exactly why the time was wrong.
Why?
See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Oh, easy. The power switch back on. It's sort of like with the microwave and stuff. It'll pop back on with its previous time that it was last on.
Interesting theory. We'll see if it holds any water as we go down.
Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again? The time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess that victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Tell me sorry about the misunderstanding. No.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Oh.
Right! You know what to do.
I've got this one.
Oh, okay. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. How?
You said heard, not saw?
Yes, I heard. All I saw was the body lying there. Dead! I didn't think of look at anything else. At least of all, my watch.
Isn't that a little strange? You're saying you heard something. If you were so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything at all.
Objection! The witness did say he actually heard the time. It's ludicrous to suggest he wouldn't hear anything.
Witness, continue your testimony.
And there was a voice saying time. It was probably coming from the television. Nope. Nope.
Oh, you
Nope.
want to present something?
Yeah. Power outage.
Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it.
Lagius!
You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Oh! Well,
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit?
no, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite! Ah! Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility.
That and, well, oh, sorry.
That and you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. No, you didn't. No, objection. Objection.
I can't object until after this part.
Oh, damn it. Like, tell me to shut the fuck up! It's okay.
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly, because he sucks at this.
Hearing the time.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it.
Do you want me to press or just go to
No,
the...
go on to the next one. It's about the murder weapon.
Yeah.
There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Nope. Or isn't. The thinker.
Wait just a minute. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue. So how is it supposed to be a clock?
Yeah, you have your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Yeah.
Your Honor, if I may? Yes, Mr. Bain. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. So it doesn't look like a clock. I submit it as a statue. My apologies. How would he be able to hear it if he didn't go into the apartment and saw it?
So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is indeed a clock. Do you have a problem with this testimony now?
How would he be able to...
Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he...
went into the apartment.
You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there!
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
The gasp.
I always felt like a bit of a leap there. Intriguing. Please continue about
Your
the
bullshit.
accusation of murder, Mr. Wright.
Let's do it.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw it. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
Objection! What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. He's ugly, so he had to have done it. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never. Look, the clock. I heard. No, I mean I saw. Ew. Shut up! I hate you. It was him. I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Give him death.
Order in this court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense claims.
Mr. Wright.
Your Honor.
Yeah. You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? All cases writing on this, I'd better think it through carefully.
The fucking prosecutor just told you.
Your Honor, the sound Mr. Saw heard was definitely this clock. The fact which would be clear if you simply...
Oh my god. Examine the clock's batteries or try sounding the clock. I'm gonna say try sounding the clock.
Let's sound the clock. Now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. Certainly a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is right now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between Mr. Saw It heard and the actual time of death.
Oh my god.
So, Mr. Saw It, try to talk your way out of this one.
Oh my god! You forgot one thing. I have a gun.
Imagine if that's the thing. I have a gun, Your Honor.
Well, you may go. Well, it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it wasn't running 3 hours slow the day of the murder? Check the batteries. If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. No? No?
He's right. How am I supposed to prove that?
Oh,
Damn
yeah,
it, I
wait,
was
this is
so
standard.
close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
No, I
Yeah.
don't.
Yes, Your Honor. It means I cannot induct the witness, which means your... which means the original client must go to jail. Unfortunately,
No.
this ends the cross-examination of Mr.
I'm
Frank
fine.
Saw It.
Did I fuck up?
I came all the way
No.
down. Oh, I came all the way
I
down.
came all the way out here to testify. Look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime.
Almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. Now you'll go to jail forever. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Oh man, did I fuck up? Not so fast, Mr. Sweat.
Mia, I mean Chief.
Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think! Think, Mark! Think! But Chief...
You're fighting so that everyone you know can go to jail! I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you still can't still win. Try thinking outside the box. Google a walkthrough. Let the answers be there. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Paris. She took it to Paris. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? She bought it in Paris! Yes. Yes, motherfucker. Wait!
Maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Go to the court records. Find it and let them have it. Just throw the passport at the judge. Here, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already slow on the day of the murder? Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course.
Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt!
Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pulled this one off. I'm gonna assume it's the passport. Oh, take that!
The victim had just returned from a home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast!
Oh my god!
The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say Mr. Did It?
Yeah. Oh my god, get that man Alka-Seltzer.
Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I am impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, it is only a formality, but the court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts.
Yeah.
We did it! And with that, this court is adjourned.
Yeah.
Turns out Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see what happened. Check and see when people are out of the house. Black. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching for a place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object that he could find and did a murder.
And didn't matter.
August 3,
He clocked her.
232.
He clocked her.
Oh, that that should not be as funny as it is.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. I gave you all the breadcrumbs you needed, and you made a sandwich. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end this on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen this chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, I can only imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, what? I mean, bad. Bad, Larry, bad. Sprays piss bottle. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Well, she was a hoe. She was a hoe. We
Larry,
respect
she
that.
was for the streets, man. Congratulations.
No, she was for the airlines. Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent.
Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat.
What money? Oh no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Here, take this. It's a present.
A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that murdered a woman? It's cursed!
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this? Oh, well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. That's weird! No, chuck that shit. That's cursed.
Yo, Nick, I can't believe it. I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Doesn't that make you want to cry? Larry.
Ellipses. Are you so sure?
Excuse me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
You don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? The autopsy report shows that she was 6 months pregnant with his child.
Dark.
A little. Let's see. Let's look at the autopsy. I don't know. Oh, the thinker. I mean, she technically kept it. It's covered in blood. Take that. Just throwing it at him.
Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. What about the clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. Think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Nick, I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better.
Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. And believe in yourself that believes in them that believes in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime, maybe over drinks. This is very inappropriate.
Oh yeah, incredibly so. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident.
Oh my God, Titty
And
McGee
my
Marie is gonna die.
and my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep.
Oh my God, someone killed the big titted police chief.
The end.
That's so mean. How do you
Brand
kill
new
big?
episode has been added.
You can't kill big titty chief police. It's rude. It's like a double felony, like a double D felony.
Yeah. Unfortunately, episode 2 is much, much longer than episode 1. We'd be here
Ah.
for we'd be here for like another 2 hours.
Oh.
So, up to you if you wanted to try that. If not, I know you can only usually be around for like an hour or two.
Yeah, I gotta go do some extra stuff, but this was fun.
This was fun. See, we've gone from committing the cannibalism to solving the murders. We can be the heroes now. No twincest, though.
Only if you don't believe in fan fiction. We can make the twin sister thing. We can make up lies.
Who would make up lies on the internet?
Oh God!
Uh,
I
actually, they're not even
will.
twins. But anyway.
I won't.
Uh, I love you is
Oh my God,
uh,
Callie, you're so cool and such a nerd. And oh my God.
oh my god. I'm gonna switch it over to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links for the rest of the stream and probably do that
Secret
for
what?
another hour or so.
XY what? Tribute what?
Oh,
I said
actually,
I'm gonna activate this magic jammer. No, it's a trap card. You gotta set it, but it says magic.
before we end this though, I am going to announce on the channel this coming Monday Izza and a few other people who've been on the channel before are going to be on an RPG that I am running.
It's
I've
gonna be
turned Yu-Gi-Oh into a tabletop RPG.
it's gonna be fun. I play a rich girl who doesn't care about the game, but is not an asshole. She just
It
vibes.
it will be fun indeed.
Yeah.
We'll see how
She
this
wears a
works on stream at least.
We'll see how it works. It's gonna be fun. Should work on your computer. It
Oh,
works on
it'll
we
work
tried it on
fine. It'll work fine on stream. I'm just more worried about I don't know, numbers, nonsense.
mine. It'll be
The
fine.
back end of Twitch that only I ever see, and it haunts me every waking moment.
Nah, you're fine, sweetie. Also, you could be you could inspire people later to want to try to, reach out to you, be like, "Hey, how did you do this? What were the mechanics you used?" Blah 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 blah.
Blah 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 indeed. So that'll be happening next Monday, 10 p.m. No, 10 a.m. PST,
PST.
Pacific
10
Standard
a.m.
Time.
in the morning.
Yeah. Did you think we were doing it in the evening?
Well, it depends. I gotta check my schedule.
You said you had the day off, Izza.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm the manager. I can make it my day off.
Like the only reason I put it there is because you told me that was the time slot you had.
Look. Shut up.
No, this is good content. Keep the cameras
I
rolling.
no, you're embarrassing. You're making me look stupid in front of the people. They're judging me. No.
So look forward to that because I know I am. And I'll be switching over to Duel Links in a moment.
You go do your dueling, you nerd. Oh,
Oh, well, indeed.
all right. Bye for now.
Bye for now.